Hi, I'm Trevor Lewis, author of Thriving as an Empath, Empowering Your Highly Sensitive Self. I've been an empath all of my life, and since 2013, I've been on a mission to help other empaths learn more easily the lessons that I had to learn the hard way. An ideal skill as an empath is being able to return to a childlike state where emotions flow effortlessly. I say ideal with the knowledge that there are few, even among thriving empaths, who can easily allow other people's emotions to routinely pass through them. For the confused empath, those very emotions can be mistaken by a society for a mental health crisis, because that is the limit of mainstream understanding. And there are certainly no scientific measures to identify us as empaths. As we better learn how to process other people's emotions, we become centered and balanced. In turn, this is self-enhancing, as that stability allows us to become more skillful empaths. So, what do I mean by thriving as healers? Let's get the semantics out of the way first, starting off with the difference between healing and curing. With curing, there's a symptom, a disease to be removed. However, during this process, the patient doesn't change. Often, if a symptom is removed without intrinsic healing, different issues will occur until the underlying energetic cause is eventually resolved. When we receive healing, we change, as does our relationship to the illness, as we understand what our body had been trying to tell us. Secondly, the concept that anyone heals someone else is, of course, false. There are only people who help others heal themselves. In fact, there are no healers, only facilitators of healing. That said, if we can agree that the word healer really means a facilitator of healing, it's easier to use one word rather than three. The light projector exercise that I've referenced in another talk is about sending out energy instead of taking in other people's emotions. This is a healing process. Picking up the energy of other people is like a doorbell. Someone is letting us know that they are there, most often because they are in need of help. Sending light and love is answering that call. For an empath not to be healing is like having a front doorbell without a front door. What's causing those chimes? How do I make them stop? When we as empaths are not healing other people, we feel sluggish and clogged up. When we get our energy moving by healing other people, we start to thrive again. For thriving empaths, being healers doesn't mean that we all have to be massage therapists, acupuncturists, or life coaches. Although, of course, it may be appropriate for some of you. It may be about being a good listener, which most empaths already are. Primarily, healing is about becoming channels for sending energy to people in need. Separately, there is also a strong aspect of healing in finding a soul purpose. It doesn't matter whether we're a school teacher or a construction worker. Developing and using our natural talents keeps the energetic flow moving, and as a result, we feel better within ourselves. By aligning with our soul purpose, we raise the level of passion and awareness in the world around us. When we are off purpose, our energy is drained. When we are on purpose, our energy flows and we help heal the planet. Finding our soul purpose is one of the most significant steps we can take towards healing ourselves. Where do your gifts lie? What has to happen for you to start using them, or pick up using them where you may have left off? And here's a hint. Find yourself a coach if you feel challenged answering those questions. The more we move in the right direction in our lives, the more the universe will support us by showing us the next, and only the next, step to take. There have been times when I have asked for some idea of what follows, only to be gently reminded, one step at a time. We look for patterns and certainty remain within our comfort zones when we ask, okay, now what am I supposed to be doing today? What am I going to be doing next week? next month, next year. We are rarely given those insights. Primarily, most of our questions are best answered by remaining in the present moment. Also, there is a sequence to learning, just as a child starting multiplication doesn't need to know about algebra, and the first grade reader doesn't need to comprehend Shakespeare. My inspiration for working as a coach for struggling empaths is threefold. First, I want confused empaths to learn from my own struggles and to be able to use these abilities without being overwhelmed by them. Secondly, I have a vision of a healthy world where as many thriving empaths as possible exist. Third, I personally feel much better in my own body when I'm coaching other empaths. The instruction to teach your neighbor as yourself is not needed for an empath. We know that the conventional concept of individuality is vastly overrated. When we feel the pain of the world around us, we understand that we cannot hurt another without hurting ourselves. In a world of empaths, crime, inequality, injustice, and wars cannot exist. Many of us grew up feeling different, misunderstood, isolated, and often outcast. That is no longer necessary. We are changing as we connect with each other, and in the process, the world around us is also changing. When we consider the possibility that we are evolving into Homo empathicus, then we can see ourselves as potential forerunners of world peace. It's not that we have been the misfits of society, it's that we have been the forerunners of the direction that the human species is going in. Let me finish here with a quote by Jocelyn Daher that has been going viral on social media recently. If you feel like you don't fit in this world, it is because you are here to help create a new one. Thank you for listening to this talk. Thank you for helping yourself learn to become a thriving empath. Now go out and help someone heal. You'll feel better for it. For more information, please go to www.thrivingempath.com.